just thought I'd call, wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I said what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got.
Welcome, free live tarot readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the free readings. What is going on? How's everybody doing? Jasmine, welcome. Shimon, CM, Bartman, Patricia, Patty. How is everybody doing tonight? It's Wednesday. We are so close. It's the Christmas Eve. The eve of the Christmas Eve. That's all, you know, that's kind of fun. There you go. Tammy, welcome. How are you doing? So, Christmas Eve. How's everybody doing on the Christmas Eve? You know, yesterday was Christmas Eve's, or something like that. Anyway, I guess we can still continue that forever. What is going on, Magic? How are you doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing all right. Everybody got some fun plans for all the good holidays coming up. Got New Year's and all that good stuff. I imagine that 2021 will be a little better than 2020. That is for sure. You know, at least we can hope. One could hope. Mama Bina, welcome. It is good to see you as well. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Maddie, welcome. Boo Boo, welcome. What is going on? Does anybody have any questions? You did gifts today. Couldn't wait. There you go, Jasmine. You know, People delay too long for gifts. You can give gifts today, and everybody can be having fun today. I'm just saying that is the way to be. All right, trying to get the lighting correct over here. That's about it. Don't really care for Christmas. Well, there you go. Dr. Mystical, welcome. How are you doing? Dr. Mystical, I'm still going to be making it. I'm just going to take my sweet time. Just going to take my sweet time and put it on Etsy. Put it on Etsy and do it that way. I'm still working on it. It's just I'm not in any hurry. All right, Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sarah, welcome. How are you doing tonight? All right, message of the last night, please. Message of the last night. The last night of what? Let me know what is the last night of. I don't know. Kozaya, welcome. How are you doing? MC wants to know message of the last night. That sounds like a movie title. It sounds like the start of a horror or something. It's like some movie. It definitely sounds like a movie title. Like there's a horror. I know what happened to the message of last night. Or I know what happened to the message of last night. Or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, what's a good night? A good night would be the Tarot of the Divine. I mean, there you go. The message of last night's dream. Oh, we need to use the dreamscape or the dream keepers or whatever that's called. You had a weird dream last night. That's not good. All right, let's see about that. Mystical dream. There it is. Mystical dream tarot. See, we're doing dreams. We got to do the mystical dream. Sunflower, the tasty tarot is officially dead. The Tasty Tarot is off of Kickstarter. I probably should have told you. I probably should have let you know. Roseanne, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, it is off of Kickstarter. We did not fund, but good news, I'm still going to make it. I'm just going to take my sweet time and put it behind all the other projects. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Had a weird dream. What could it mean? See about that. Well, now, the Five of Swords. There we go. We don't read all reversal, so we're going to do a little flipperoo here. The Moon Chariot. Well, sort of an interesting that somebody's pushing you. It does feel like somebody's pushing you indeed. Somebody is indeed pushing you. You get that, you get that feeling. Somebody's sort of guiding you. Not really guiding you necessarily in a good way, but someone's trying to force you to do something. We have somebody that is sort of, they're sort of taking care of you, but they're sort of forcing you to do something almost at the same time. It's like they have some ideas that you're not exactly a fan of, but at the end of the day, it feels like that you have to do something or you need to do something. You feel sort of obligated and whatnot. They're sort of pushing you over the moon. It seems like as well, it's a sort of an emotional thing as well. So they are trying to get this done. They're trying to sort of influence you and they're using your emotions and using their emotions to sort of get that done and all of that. Kristen, welcome, and Sel and Austin, how you doing? But yeah, it feels like you're being manipulated basically emotionally from somebody. Hanged Man says that they're very good at it. I mean, sometimes they're very good at it. It's difficult to see. It's sort of hard to sort of pick it out in a crowd type thing to where sometimes they just seem to be genuine, but at other times you just get something, a weird vibe that something's a little bit off as far as that is concerned. It almost seems to be like the dream protector as well. It seems like that. Magic, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Dream Protector is sort of interesting here with the Five of Swords. So it does feel like at the end of whatever the action is, the end of activity, it's going to be a situation where you don't feel like you had a lot of control. You feel like, again, you're sort of being pushed around. You're being sort of guided in a way that could be sort of negative in the long run. It feels like something is just off with the entire interaction. It does feel like that something's obligated. They're making you feel obligated to do things. Anyway, the Dream Protector. Overall, I don't think that they're on your side. It seems that they may be a little bit in that crowd of, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Seem to be a little, Hannah, thank you for your donation. Seem to be a little bit in that crowd of more about them than you, even though they mask this thing that, you know, this is for your good, or maybe this is for your benefit, or I'm all about your benefit. At the end of the day, I think it's more about their benefit than anything else. So there we go. There is my interpretation of the dream from the Interpretation Dream deck. Here we go. All right. Either way, you know, you got to take care of you first. Make sure that you're taken care of before you start trying to help everybody else out. D-Dave, something for 6 minutes. I have no idea what's going on. D-Dave, is the wrong video, wondering why I couldn't type in chat. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm glad that you found the video. Okay, so I've gotten good results practicing tarot on people. It should be a career path on YouTube. Tarot readings. Magic has a good thing with all of that. Career path, YouTube path where I can showcase my readings. Okay, should this be a career path on YouTube where I can showcase my reading? Gotcha. Okay. Let's see about that. Queen B, thank you for your donation as well. How you doing, Queen B? Good to see you. Let's see if we're going a little bit of a tarot. We haven't done this one in a hot minute. I mean, it has been a long time since we've done the slow tarot. So let's do a little bit of box flip here and go for the slow tarot. Austin, am I being overworked? And Austin, did your ankle or whatever it was get healed up? Are you all healed up, Austin? Is everything okay over there? Did you get workers' comp for your injury? I mean, I'm just saying. If I don't hear your voice, my day is not complete. Oh, D-Dave, how sweet. How sweet of you. Okay, let's look at this and see what we got going on. Are we going to have all reversal? It's going to be an all reversal night, isn't it? Well, okay. It is a slow burn as far as money is concerned. I think you already figured that out, right? Could be a new career path or whatnot. So the money does come in. The money will come in, but it comes in as a slow burn. In other words, you have sort of a very saturated market sort of going on as far as the tarot realm is concerned. So it is one of the things where the more work that you put into it, the more that you get out, right? A little bit of that balance feel. In other words, if I stream or if I go on YouTube and I do a show once a month, probably nobody's going to look for it because it's only once a month. But if I do it once every couple of days or twice a week, 3 times a week, it's going to be a little more popular because it's out there more. So, YouTube and Twitch are starting to share a little bit of that field where Twitch is basically the more you're on Twitch, the more that you're recognized. If you're not live on Twitch, you don't exist, period. You don't exist on Twitch if you're not live because you won't show up in any search. Your videos won't show up in any search. So it feels like that's sort of where the YouTube thing is sort of going as well. If you don't have content like every couple of days, the suggestions and the recommendation to come on your channel just sort of vanishes and goes away. So you do have to get regular content out with that. And you see that with balance, right? So we have to balance that out with our lives, how important that is and whatnot. And the video quality on YouTube is fantastic, which means that if you're going to get that good quality video on YouTube, if you're going to get the top beautiful video quality on YouTube, you're going to have to spend a lot of freaking time editing stuff. You look at some of the major YouTubers, they they make a video that's 30 minutes, they edit it for like 4 hours. So it feels like that's going to be a lot of work. And again, it's a slow burn, so sort of slow to sort of get out there and get recognized and whatnot. And then you sort of have the 5 of coins. You can't really be doing it for money at first. And the Page of Wands, you can't be really doing it for money at first. It's more of a satisfaction thing, or how do I tweak it, or how do I sort of get this to where it's going to be something, something that's going to be regular, how to produce regular content without killing myself with working and all that. So you just have to find that balance. Again, literally find that balance. D-Dave, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Some good mods there. If you got to make it more engaging and monetize. Yeah, if you're not live on Twitch, you don't exist. I mean, that's the problem with Twitch. You're not going to show up in any search engine at all on Twitch if you're not live. So most people that go on Twitch, they're live for like 7, 8, 9 hours. So, and I mean, at that point, your voice is going out and all these other horrible things. But anyway, yeah, there you go. I'm glad that you're having fun on Twitch. Yeah, that market's not really saturated yet. That's a very virgin market at this point. All right, what's going on with T? Will you contact me again? Any time frame? Sarah, let's see what is going on with T. Indeed. What is going on with T? Mr. T, what is going on with Mr. T? I pity the fool that doesn't contact Sarah. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see. Happy holidays. Yvette, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you as well. Start off doing it for free. Yeah, you gotta get that market going. Gotta get the market going. It is, Twitch is not saturated at all for Dr. Mystical. Thank you, Boo Boo. I appreciate that. Dr. Mystical, what's your question? I got a bit of pushback for stopping after an hour or so. Yeah, most people on Twitch, they're live for like 7, 8. I watch Twitch. I would probably say if I'm awake, I'm watching Twitch. If I'm awake, I'm watching Twitch. Unless it's like the news or some other program that I wanted to see or whatnot. I just have Twitch on, just running in the background while I do other stuff. On, I mean, 24/7. Unless I'm asleep, I'm not watching Twitch. Only time is when I'm asleep. Okay. Or I want to watch a movie or something like that. Other than that, I'm on Twitch literally, how often am I awake? 14, 15 hours a day? Yeah, probably something like that. Anyway, so yeah, it is a virgin market with tarot. There's a lot of bad looking tarot people streaming on there that they look like you can't really see anything. It's not focused. It's terrible lighting, etc., etc. Okay, what's the next thing for the website? There you go. Yeah. So Sarah, what's going on with Mr. T? Is he contacts me again at any time frame? 8 of coins, 5 of cups, King of swords, and 2 of cups. I mean, you're looking at a long time frame. I do think they're contacting you. 2 of cups does sort of get that hint, right? We get the hint that the 2 of cups says, yes, we're going to be contacting you, but there's a lot of stuff in between. One of which is the King of swords. So they feel like that they need to come in and sort of a different manner. In other words, their approach is going to be a little bit different than what it was before. It's not going to be It's not going to be the same approach that they had before. It's not going to be sort of let's start over by where we were or let's do this. It's going to be definitely outside of the comfort zone. The King of Swords says, I need to take charge. I need to take command with that. Hello, B. Thank you for your donation. King of Swords, I need to take charge. I need to take command. I'm going to do something my way. We're not going to do it Sarah's way, apparently is how it's sort of going. The Five of Cups says they definitely don't want disappointment. They're trying to dodge it. They don't want everything to go sour, so they're going to have sort of a little strategy. And again, they're going to try to take charge with all of that. Eight of Coins says they're really busy with other things right now. Again, it's going to be a while. It is going to be a while. If you're looking for a time frame, I'd say months. The Two of Cups says they will be contacting you. Obviously, Two of Cups is a joining together of forces. But again, you're looking at a long time frame. I would say months. So there you go. Should I grow my online shop? I think you should. I think you should offer the Tasty Tarot on your online shop. That'll make it crater for good. All right. Hannah, love to know what the cards need me know health, wealth, what need me to know health, wealth, love. Okay, Hannah just wants to just a spam of everything. Marina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hannah, give it all to me. Give it all to me. See what Hannah. See what the cards say for Hannah. Marina, thank you for your donation as well. Let's sort of see where that's going. All right. Yeah, Samantha, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, the Tasty Tarot. That is, I'm going to reuse all the graphics, so it's not like I wasted my time. But, I'm going to reuse it in my new book. So I'm going to sneak those graphics into my new book and get some reuse out of that, and then create the tarot anyway later on down the line. All right. See. Okay. So, give it all to me. Oh, well, okay. As far as giving it all, Hierophant, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Five of Swords. I think you have somebody contacting you, not necessarily just this love thing, not necessarily something that you could otherwise do without, but you do have a sort of a contact, a little bit of the Ace of Swords. They have some very important information for you, at least. They have some very important information for you, at least so they think. Now, this is sort of tricky. Now, hang on. Entertainment purposes only. They have some information for you that they think is just relevant to something that you're doing or something that it's almost like when they talk to you, they got the wrong person. In fact, I think you just want to say, I think you have the wrong freaking person. It just completely just random. It feels like that's one of the things. But this person has actually been guided to you. They have some important information. There's something that they want to tell you that is going to be relevant to sort of where you want to go or what you want to do in the future. And that's going to be some critical information. And again, it's so out of the blue. It's just so out of your comfort zone. You're really sort of weirded out by it. Eight of Cups says they just immediately leave afterwards as well. If you're looking for love, I think we're sort of stilted on love for the next couple of months is what have you. The Five of Swords is the Lord of Defeat as far as love is concerned. It feels like that's not really making a lot of huge progress and whatnot, but it does feel like that love is sort of taking a backseat to other things at this point. Five of Swords says you're looking at sort of starting things, going places, and it just still it doesn't work out. It seems like you're just sort of stunted at this point in a lot of different ways. Anyway, but you do have a person sort of coming in, having some information for you. The Hierophant, I think, as far as job work goes, I think you have a pretty steady thing sort of coming up. Basically, the steadiness, sort of the day-to-day, feels like that you have people communicating with you in a good way. It feels like things are sort of moving forward with that. So as far as the job concerned, I don't see anything just major. Again, I do see somebody coming, giving you some information. And again, they're guided towards you. So when they come, don't get weirded out. Don't say you got the wrong person. Ask them what they have to say and let them say it. That's going to be sort of critical in the next few months as far as the information goes. But anyway, there you go. All right. I will be doing my show tomorrow too. I'm doing my show every single day. I'm doing my show on Christmas Eve and Christmas, New Year's, and all of that stuff. I'll be here every day. every day for the rest of your life, unless my internet goes out. I will be here. Any old lovers coming back? Queen Bee wants that old love. Well, I mean, not necessarily old and stale love. You know, you want that fresh new love, but you know what I mean? Old lovers. Oh, there is a old lovers. Okay, there is that feel. We got a lot of great cards as far as old lovers coming back. The Seven of Swords is one of the key cards with that. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, the Seven of Swords, if you see that, you're looking for old love, that does indicate somebody that we've met before as well, right? You could have as well the Lovers reverse, the Two of Cups reverse sort of points to love that may have not gone well. You have the Eight of Cups is also an interesting card for that. All this is covered in my new book, by the way, that I'm writing. It's going to be 200 pages and massive. Check out my channel update tomorrow. I'll do a channel update video and get you all the latest on what's coming up on the channel and whatnot. All right, LS. Whoa, wait. Is that LS? Is that Laura? Is that Laura? That's not your icon, Laura. I don't know if LS is Laura from the old days or not. Let me know. I'm kind of curious. Yvette, what is up? But anyway, but LS, it's good to see you. Whichever LS you, your name is Sonal. Okay, you're not the LS. Well, there you go. Tarot Apprentice, welcome. What is going on? Fresh Buttery Muffins. Good evening to you. All right, old lovers. We have the Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups, World, Knight of Cups. Actually, I think it's somebody new. We have somebody new sort of coming into the picture, sort of in the Knight of Cups. Now, this is the big card for being Mr. Romance. The Knight of Cups is known and sort of just renowned as being Mr. Romance, has that feel of, you know, I'm somebody new, I'm coming in. Samantha, thank you for your donation. The world says that they're bringing a lot of good things with them. I think they're bringing this just level of expertise, level of smoothness I don't think you've ever seen before. Super smooth, know what they're doing, not just because they're Mr. Romance, because they're bringing the world with them. It seems that they're promising the world they have a lot of these opportunities, and you really can't find anything wrong with this particular person. So it feels really, really good, no pun intended, as far as, you know, when as far as what they are saying, what they're sort of hinting at and whatnot. I think they come in at just a perfect time with that. Page of Cups says they're not exactly the most emotionally mature person in the world, but that's okay. Again, their smoothness is just unparalleled. Two of Pentacles almost says that you have somebody else sort of on the side at the same time, so you may have to sort of figure out which one you want to chase or whatnot, but, you know, there you go. Super smooth, buttery muffins indeed. Super smooth, but I survived the new blueberry muffins, by the way. I barely survived. I had something weird with my heart after I ate the blueberry muffins, but that is TMI. All right, am I being overworked? Let's see about that. Austin, I hope you're not being overworked. That doesn't sound good at all. That doesn't sound good at all. All right, why does it have different green for some people and blue for, oh, it's the amount. Okay. Super smooth, buttery muffins indeed. Austin, are you being overworked or not? Let's see about that. What's a work card? Oh, we can do, no, we did that one. I guess we can do the Greg. We can do the Gregory Scott. Hoopin' Rabbit, it's been a minute. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. So let's see about this. Let's see about this with a little bit of Gregory Scott action, if you're going to be overworked or not. Oh, what is overworked? We're looking for the 10 of Wands. I mean, if we lay down the 10 of Wands, yeah, you're being overworked. We'll just go in on that immediately and just say, you know, if I see a 10 of Wands, that is going to be an overworked thing. The Tower, I mean, I don't think you're being overworked for long. The Tower, the Devil, the Fool. Okay, you're definitely miserable. We got that part. You're definitely miserable. We got that part. We got the Devil, we got the Tower, and we got the Fool. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sort of this, what's the tarot deck with the owl? I have no idea. Which one? The tarot deck with the owl. I don't know. Somebody answer that? I don't remember which one had the owl. All right. We have the Tower. We have the Devil. We have the Fool. It feels like that you're ready to leave. You're ready to sort of abandon. You're ready to cut bait. I mean, at some point, at some point you have to sort of leave and sort of get out of there, right? The fool says you're ready to go. You got one foot out the door. Definitely not having a good time. The devil's sort of an interesting devil in this particular deck. It does feel like you're trapped. Like, I need to get out of here, but I really don't know where else to go. I really don't know where else to go. What else is happening with all of that? The devil says, I'm just stuck in the snow globe and I'm not able to escape many times, but I am ready to go. I am ready to go for sure. Ace of Wands says you need something different. One of those things to where you have the same activity every day. It feels like there's no variety. It feels like you're stuck there, again, being stuck here. But the Ace of Wands says you need some more activity, something unique, something that's going to be fun, something that's going to keep you entertained, because I think it's sort of just so boring that it's just really, Kozai, or Sunflower, thank you for donating for Kozai. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. And speaking of which, I need to get Dr. Mystical's question before it scrolls off the screen. All right. But yeah, it just feels like we're not really overworked. It feels like you're just bored. I mean, bottom line, you're just bored. At what point is it to where you just had enough? And I think you're getting there. I think you're getting there at this point. It's one of those things where you're just sort of ready for something. You're just sort of ready for something different. Anything different would be just fantastic at this point. Anyway, all right. Let's do some maintenance over here. And so I got Dr. Mystical's question, Kolziah's question I'm still waiting on. All right. Vet, what is going on? All right. Next question. D-Dave. Leo's talking about me. Ignore me too far. Are we done? Hope. All right, D-Dave. Is it the end? D-Dave wants to know. Is this the end? Let's find out by using some tarot. By using some Ciro Marchetti. By the way, another Ciro Marchetti deck appeared. Cappy Ram, thank you for your donation. Another Ciro Marchetti deck appeared on US Games. Everybody go look at it. It is the newest Ciro deck. But I thought he said he was done. So I'm confused because he just released a new deck on US Games. So I don't know. Maybe he's done after this one? I don't know. A library job is really boring, but it's pretty stable and fairly easy. You know what I mean? You don't have to do a bunch of other stuff for it. Okay. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I thought he was done. Anyway, is this the end? Is this the conclusion? The King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. I don't really see any of that. Dr. Mystical, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. For Tammy, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. All right, Kolziah, I got your question. Need Tammy's question. Okay. No. Basically, no, this is not the end. You have all of this stuff here that indicates there's still some things to be worked out at this point. There's still some things to be worked out. Even if they're ignoring you, they are. Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Ten of Cups says we have more to go. There's more action. There's more stuff going on. We have more good news sort of on the horizon. You're going to have to give it a little time. Magician says you're going to need to do some little organization with this stuff. In other words, don't let up. Don't let up. Make sure that they know that you're still there. So if they do want to come back, they don't feel like it's awkward. But keep that door open. That's going to be a big thing. Magician, use your abilities, your powers in order to do that. The Ten of Cups says you have more to go. You have more things to work out. The King of Swords says don't be too bossy. Don't be too pushy about it. Be subtle. You can do things subtly. Right? You can do things subtly. That is very important here. The Queen of Wands says keep at it, keep on it, keep working on it. Yeah, but basically, again, subtle is important. Don't just hit them over the head with constantly trying to barrage them with stuff and trying to get back into the pants and, and whatnot. There you go. All right. Yeah, Tammy, let me know your question. I appreciate Dr. Mystical's donation there. Thank you again. All right, for Dr. Mystical. All right, we are on, speaking of Dr. Mystical, we are on Dr. Mystical. Should I grow my online shop? Let's see about that, how that's going to go. The doc is in the house indeed. Should I grow my online shop? Oh, let's do the This Might Hurt tarot for no particular purpose. No pun intended here, you know what I mean? No pun intended. Do a little This Might Hurt stuff. This Might Hurt tarot. I was trying to learn a new board game today called Wingspan, and that is like frying my brain. I have no idea how to play this thing. I spent like an hour trying to learn it. I still don't know how to learn it. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I watched the 2 videos. I still don't know what I'm doing. I mean, but that's my fault though. You know, that's my fault. I thought it was going to be a fun game. I think it will be a fun game. I just need to play it a little. You know what I mean? So we're going to grow the online shop. It's an interesting combo here. You definitely need to tweak it. Ten of Swords says you do have some things on there that need to go. I mean, you have some techniques, you have some strats, you have some things. There's something there. There's something there that needs to go. The Ten of Swords says cut something out. What could that be? Could be products that don't need to be up there. It could be your site is not easy to navigate. You need to stop something. You need to cut out something from the site. Don't go for it as is. We need to do some tweaks with it, one of which is going to be a major cut in something. Again, look for something that's like a low seller, or think about something putting on that's going to be a higher seller. Knight of Wands says keep it going. I mean, keep going forward. We get that fire action. Knight of Wands says definitely keep going. And the King of Swords, you definitely need to sort of take command of it and make sure that it's tweaked as you need it to be. Make sure that it's going to be something that is well presented, and as everything that you do is well presented. But I mean, the King of Swords says make sure to micromanage anything that you need to in order to keep everyone happy and whatnot. But the Moon says, you know, go there every day. Update stuff on a usual basis, add stuff on a usual basis. Because if you have a shop and we have new products, we have new things to sort of look at and find, that's going to be something I'm going to go back to see what's new. Or I'm going to follow the shop. I'm going to do something where I keep track of what's happening. But if you just post 4 things up there and you never change them, I'm probably never going to go back. I mean, just like most people. But you always have something new, exciting. You always have something hyped, something coming, something always just on the horizon. I'm going to follow and I'm going to subscribe. And I'm going to want to find out what is on there and what exciting things are coming. Because everyone not likes that next big thing, that next big new thing. All right. Thank you again, Sunflower, for Dr. Mystical thing. And hello, B. Oh, my. Hello, B. Did they love me or were they wasting my times? Hello, B. That sounds terrible. Well, I hope they loved you. Hello, B. Let's get some lovers. Let's get some 2 of... I mean, let's get some, you know, let's just get all of that love in there and make sure that that's going to be something there. All right. Did he truly love me? Did he? Did he truly love me? Nothing says did he truly love me like the Modern Love Tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, I really like the Modern Love Tarot. I love the Modern Love Tarot. That's you should love your decks. You know, you should caress and hug your decks. You know, don't get too kinky with them, but you know what I mean? Just sort of, you know, just show your decks that you love them. Show your decks that you love them. All right. Oh, that is a very vibrant and bright back to a deck. I mean, Ethany just knocked this out of the park. I mean, there's hitting a home run and then there's knocking it out of the park. And Ethany just knocked this freaking thing out of the park. Just everything associated with it. The funny part is I got 2 decks and only paid for 1. So apparently their distributor is sending out extra decks. I'll cover that on my news, by the way. I got a lot of stuff on the January news. The New Year news is full of stuff, that's for sure. 9 of Cups. Did they ever love me? Page of Cups, Chariot, and Ace of Wands. Entertainment purposes only. But it seems that you were a recipient of quite a few games. I think that you were a recipient of quite a few games. The Chariot and the Ace of Wands. It's almost like they always had one foot out the door. You know what I mean? They always have that one foot out the door. The Chariot, they're always ready to go. They're always ready to move. They're definitely not in a bored state. The Ace of Wands is another sort of movement card, getting the next big thing. It is like they're sort of hopping to the next shiny object for sure. But I mean, I'm just saying, they're hopping to the next shiny object. So you were one of those shiny objects. That's definitely sure. The Page of Cups is they're emotionally immature. they're not in a place to where they just know how to please people or just know how to sort of be in something long term. They feel like that they're in a good place in their life, and they want to use that to their advantage to get as much information or as much sort of fun as they can get. Page of Cups a little bit in that emotional immaturity. The Nine of Cups says that they do feel that they provided you good stuff. They gave you good stuff, you know. They gave you valuable things. They gave you something nice, something that you could remember, something that you both enjoyed, but it was time to go, right? The Nine of Cups is that satisfactory thing that we get from working at it. So they felt like that they gave you what you needed to receive. There you go. But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, they did want to go to the next shiny object. Shiny objects are very shiny indeed. It is mail time. I'm getting a, Jesus Christ. Raina, thank you very much for the $100 payment. Raina, I appreciate that. That is, that's a lot of money, Raina. Raina, like, let me know if you want another picture of your dog or something like that. I greatly appreciate that. Owe you something. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate the $100 payment. Jesus. Thank you so much. All right. All right, Marina, General for January 2021. All right, yeah, you're going to have that January 2021. Thank you so much for the Christmas. I really appreciate that. All right, MB 2021. What is going to be a general? Warriors Mead Winery. Oh, that's pretty cool. Winery. I've not been to a winery in literally forever. Okay, Shadowland Tarot. We're going to use this. By the way, the author of the Shadowland Tarot came by and said hello on the comments. We have a lot of people coming in to say hello on the comments. I'm just saying. We got the Monica Berdersky came in to say hello. Ethany came here to say hello on the Modern Love Tarot stuff. Chiro comes around and says hello. I got to email Chiro and see if he wants to do an interview, by the way. I seriously doubt he'll say yes, but I'll ask anyway. Screw it. Okay, 2021, what is going to happen? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. We do have somebody old coming back in. We have somebody from your previous coming back in kind of thing. Somebody that you've known before, and they're sort of headed they're headed this way. They're headed your way. Again, an old relationship, an old love, somebody that you've known before is going to be sort of headed your way. We got the Lovers over here as the first card. Again, sort of the reuniting feel of that, and the Ace of Swords where they contact you. I don't think it's going to be sort of over the top contact where they just sort of throw themselves at you. I think it's going to be sort of an Ace of Swords where they just sort of, you know, ping you. They sort of say something. You're like, I have no idea that person even existed anymore. So welcome. How are you doing tonight? And you do get a contact from somebody old. That's going to be sort of where we're at in January. Is you're sort of getting a little bit warmed up and whatever. I think you're going to have this to deal with. The Five of Pentacles says that another different aspect of your life. I think that you have some things that you have been working on. You have been sort of diligently going through. I think one of them, you're sort of paired up with somebody, almost like a partner feel as well. And, you know, the Five of Pentacles says that's not really going to work out. It's almost like that a partnership that you do in 2021 just doesn't work out. You have trust in this person. You have a lot of sort of leaning towards, you know, I want this person to be here. I want them to help me with this. I want to go to halfsies with the person. And it just really doesn't work out at the end of the day. The Two of Pentacles as well says juggling, figuring out stuff, choosing between stuff is not really a problem. I think most of the stuff you run into in 2021 is going to be very obvious, yes or no question type of thing, to where you know, that's going to be where it is important for you. So there you go. All right. Oh, let's see. Sam wants to know, why was Kat acting so weird towards me on Monday? Okay, Sam, let's see about that. Zora, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Is Irene still bad-mouthing me? And let's see. Why was Kat acting weird? All right, we'll do the Kat acting weird first and see how that's going to go. Why was Cat acting weird? You know, the the manga, what is it? The manga tarot? Traditional manga tarot. Traditional manga tarot will let us know what Cat is up to and what's sort of going on with all that good stuff. All right. I mean, the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Why are they acting so weird? The 9 into the 10 of Cups. I mean, I think that they know somebody, or they're getting a relationship with somebody, or they're getting into something with somebody that you know. I think that's what's sort of going on, right? You got the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. This is somebody that maybe you know, maybe you probably didn't want them to be interested in or whatnot. I think they're interested in somebody that you know, basically. The 9 and the 10 of Cups. We're sort of progressing here into some new opportunity with a relationship, right? But the Five of Swords is a relationship as Lord of Defeat. It's like the relationship was a reject, or the relationship didn't quite work out for somebody else. I think that somebody else could be you, or maybe somebody you know, like at a long stretch, maybe somebody that you know, but they're involved with somebody that they shouldn't be involved in. Basically, that's sort of where the thing is. The Three of Wands, I think they're trying to hide this. They're trying to sort of be stealthy about it a little bit. So there you go. That's where they're hiding. All right. That's where they're acting weird about it. They don't want you to find out something. You know what I mean? They don't want you to find out something. Bottom line, Sunflower, choose someone. May I ask a question? Zora, ask a question. Go ahead. I know that Kolziah had a question, but Dr. Mystical covered for Kolziah. So what other random questions have we got over there? Is Eve's channel here? I haven't seen them. Let's see. You play by yourself, no pun intended. There you go. Other favorite tarot needs. Scrolling around trying to find someone, indeed. Make money with music. I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think that you get. Yvette, what do the card spirits want me to know? We'll do that. Yvette is new. Welcome, Yvette. How are you doing tonight? And see what Yvette thinks there. Leo here. Welcome, Leo. It's always good to see a Leo in the house. What do they want you to know? Oh, we can use the Bonfire Tarot and see what that shows us tonight. Tammy, put your question up. Yeah, did you put your question up? Let me know. Tammy, I need to know your question. Same for me, still do it now. Grown toys for tots and things they do. So Tammy, did you put your question up? I'm looking around, kind of a hard time. We broke. Tammy's got the Warriors Mead Winery, Bayou Bluesberry. I got a bottle of wine. Okay, Tammy, I don't know what your question is. Let me know what it is. We'll get it in the queue there. Okay, well, we got one card that's right side up. What do the spirits want you to know? Number one, get a hold of some of the rogue emotions that you have sort of wandering around. I think that you have some emotions that are, Tammy, I don't see it, and I scrolled for the entire length of the chat. The chat's hopping. Tammy, repost your question. The chat is hopping tonight. I don't see it, and I scrolled the entire screen up to where it goes. The Page of Cups says, be careful with your emotions. Don't let them run wild. When you see something that could be emotional, or you see something that could be interpreted in a certain way, you definitely want to be leaning towards the most negative part, or you definitely don't want to be taking a lot of assumptions. I think a lot of times you'll get information where you're just sort of a bit confused about what it means, and you'll sort of go into the negative arena and sort of assume that it means something that it could not basically mean. So just be careful with interpretations of emotional information that you're getting, right? The Seven of Cups as well. When you are making a choice, Sarah, thank you for your donation. What's the name of this deck? It is the Bonfire Tarot. Bonfire Tarot. When you're making choices, be sure that you're not overloaded. you want to make a choice between a small number of things instead of a massive number of things. So don't get overloaded when you have a lot of choices. Narrow it down to like the top 3 things and then make a firm choice from there. So you definitely sort of need to be in that arena where you want to make a choice from a limited number of things instead of all right, Tammy, I got your question. You want to make a choice from a limited number of things instead of just a massive number of things, because that's going to be sort of at the end of the day, you don't want to be just overloaded with stuff and just have way too many things, because you have way too many things, you're not going to take a lot of it seriously, and it's not going to be something that is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. All right. And let's see, the Page of Swords into Temperance. When you balance things out, when you look for something to get into balance, don't try to do everything like that. It feels like sort of a Libra feel, to where we have it feels like a Libra field where we have just too many times we try to balance everything out or make everyone happy. Some people just aren't going to be happy. So don't try to make everyone happy. Definitely don't try to do that if that's not going to be a viable solution for the conflict or whatever is in the queue there. All right. Anyway, PT, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. For Keziah. So Keziah is next. Keziah is next. Roseanne, was yesterday then. Okay, just want to know. Lena, love me. Tell me, can I please have a deck with the owl on the sleeve? It's the 3rd row to the left. Huh? The owl on the sleeve. It's the 3rd row. 1, 2, 3 to the left. This one. Oh, you want the, okay. You want the green deck. All right, we'll put the green deck over here so you got it. So we got it nearby. There you go. All right. So for now we'll do Keziah. And Keziah wanted to know. Message from my grandmother, died a long time ago. All right, messages from somebody who has passed. See about that. See what messages we got from somebody who has passed. I would use my tarot. Where the hell is my tarot box? We'll use my tarot, otherwise known as the Waterfall Tarot. Forest of Enchantment indeed. Addie, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Sheila, hello to you. What is going on? All right. All right. See here. Message from the other side. Message from the other side. See where we're going with the message from the other side. Well, the message from the other side has a lot of reversals. We know that. Oh. Okay. Don't take things too seriously. A lot of times you take things too seriously. Don't take things too seriously. Hey, I just got my exercise for the day. Taking things too seriously is not good. A lot of times, just laugh at it. Even if it's stressful, just laugh at it. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it be like too serious, too overly. There you go. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take things very heavy. So it feels like sometimes we take things very heavy, a little bit too emotional, a little bit too dedicated to it, a little bit too serious with that as well. The 10 says also don't be in your comfort zone as much. Don't be in your comfort zone as much. Go outside of your comfort zone. Wander outside of the comfort zone. Try to find something that's going to be unique, something that's going to be challenging, something that you can sort of dig your teeth into, and you're going to sort of have fun with it. Definitely with the wheel of time sort of being reversed as well. Definitely sort of go outside of your comfort zone and find things that are going to be, a little bit challenge you, so you're not stagnant. You're always ready to go to the next thing. You're always sort of excited about the next big thing as well, right? And then watch what your friends do. Watch what acquaintances that you have. Is the acquaintance really good for you? Is this person going to be majorly beneficial to you, or are they going to be sort of more of a pain in the ass? You know what I mean? So if they're just sort of a pain in the butt, you may not want to deal with them. You may not want to deal with them at the bottom of at the end of the day. So watch who you hang out with. Make sure that you're sort of optimizing your time and your emotional energy and whatnot. So there you go. All right. Those messages from the other side. Cappy, what happened between the Aquarius and me? Cappy, let's go with the good old-fashioned, or the good new-fashioned oak, ash, and thorn. Let's see. Oak, ash, and thorn happening right there. So let's see the Three of Cups, the World, and the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. I mean, we sort of have that feeling. We sort of have that feeling with the Seven of Wands into the King of Pentacles that you're looking for something that is going to be not there a lot of times. I think a lot of times you're looking for the Aquarius to have a relationship or the Aquarius to have some sort of a role in your life that they just don't have. The Seven of Wands, we're just kind of reaching a little bit. We're reaching out. We're trying to get something. A lot of times we're trying to force something to happen, but it's not really happening. So we got to sort of be careful with reality versus expectations, right? The King of Pentacles, they definitely are their own person. They have their own things going. If you're going to sort of fit in their life, you're going to have to sort of be in their life. I don't think a lot of times they're going to do massive changes or drastic changes sort of fit in your life. A lot of times they're a little bit on the selfish side. You're going to have to sort of accommodate what they want many times, right? A little bit of the King of Pentacles thing. The World says definitely keep high hopes, definitely keep things in a positive light. If you get too negative, I think you sort of drive them away and whatnot. Bottom line, Three of Cups are busy with, almost like they're busy with other people right now. You know what I mean? They're like busy with other people right now. They have other things going on. There's some sort of a delay sort of happening with that as far as the Aquarius goes. All right. And is Irene still bad-mouthing me, or has she stopped? Oh, let's go for the Thoth. If you're going to get somebody bad-mouthing you, if you're going to get some bad-mouthing, you know, I mean, good-mouthing, no pun intended, good-mouthing is much better. All right. Got the TO spam. Got the TO spam up in the house tonight. Let's see if they are still bad-mouthing us. Bad-mouthing me, or has she stopped? Oh, she's still going. She doesn't care what you think. She's still going. She's still going and going with the wheel, continually going, never stopping, loves to do it. A lot of people are giving her some attention. She's getting some attention, which is terrible. She's getting some attention, which is terrible, because now she's going to continue doing it. It's like, behaviorism, right? The B.F. Skinner, if you do the best schedule of reinforcement is the intermittent reinforcement, where it's not the same every time. You really don't know when you're going to get the reinforcement and the attention. And so, you know what I mean? There you go. They're getting that intermittent reinforcement, which really is hard to extinguish any behaviors when you get that stuff going. But yeah, the Temperance, they just like sort of where they're at. They don't care what the consequences are either. They don't care at all. They don't care at all what the consequences are. They're just going to keep bad-mouthing. So no, they haven't stopped. For Tammy, all right, we got the Tammy question finally coming up there. All right. RMA, what is going on? Good to see you. What do my spirit guides want me to know about my path? So Tammy has a path going on. We need to know how that is going to be, or is that going to be the right way, or what's going on with that? Then we got Gwen. Gwen, I've never seen you before. Gwen, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the stream, by the way. For now, we'll do Tammy as hosted by Dr. Mystical. Thank you, Dr. Mystical, and welcome, Tammy. Tammy, always good to see you. Dr. Mystical, always good to see you as well. Dr. Mystical has a stream coming up on Friday, right? I got to catch the Friday stream. I mean, are you going to stream? Dr. Mystical, are you Christmas streaming or not? I mean, like, what's going on? I know I am, but I don't know who else is. I may be the only one. I may be the only idiot that's streaming on Christmas. All right, Sam, we are book solid. Just can't wait for tomorrow, Sam. we're book solid. We can still got like 10 to go. We're ending soon. Your path. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. You're going the wrong way on the path. I think that you took a hard right when you should have went left, Tammy, on the path. I think you took a hard left when you should have went right. Seven of Swords. I think you left and abandoned something. I think there was something you had to do. It's almost like a board game. You know what I mean? A board game where you have to do certain things in order to move to the next stage. I think you skipped one. You skipped one. You need to go back. You need to go back and take a hard right instead of a hard left or whatnot. Seven of Swords says change directions a little bit. Go back and finish something. You didn't finish something. I think you dropped something. Sort of dropped a habit or dropped one of the pathways in that. Four of Pentacles says that you definitely need to be giving with your path as well. So be sure to share that with other people and share your journey. Talk to other people about it. That's going to be important. It's like when you teach. When you're learning something and you teach what you've learned, you learn it better. So that means sort of telling people about your past, telling people about your journey, sharing it, even if it's online, even if it's anonymously or whatever, sharing the information about it inspires others to walk a similar path. So don't be greedy with it. Definitely be sharing. The Queen of Swords says also don't be too commanding or too controlling of it. If it wanders, if it allows you to wander off into some weird direction, go that direction. See where it takes you. Don't be like, okay, I need to come back. I need to come back because we wandered off. No. Let yourself wander off in this direction. See where you go. See where you go, because I think that is going to be important as far as getting there. And finally, the Ace of Pentacles says when you learn something, when you make a breakthrough in certain things with your path, when you make that breakthrough, be sure to celebrate and take a little break and celebrate and say, hey, I did good on this particular breakthrough. I think this is going to be the ticket. I think this is going to be the ticket for me. All right. The next one, Gwen. When will we reconcile? Gwen. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Gwen. Good to see you. When will we reconcile? All right. I can also adore this deck. There you go. All right. Love the waterfall too. I'm glad somebody likes it. I'm glad somebody likes it. Okay. Let's see about the reconciliation possibilities by using the Wildwood Tarot. Everybody does love a wildwood, a little bit of the wild and a little bit of the wood. You know what I mean? Get a little wild wood in you. I'm just saying, that is the place to be when you get a little wild wood in you. Now we got, tonight is like one card right side up and the rest reverse knot. It's reconciliation, the seer. Oh, okay, sort of like that feel. You're destined to be together. So we know this already. You're destined to be together. You already figured that out a long time ago. The seer says you're destined to be together. It sort of feels like that. You do have a little bit of a soulmate quality. You do have a little bit of feeling of you're supposed to be together. You will eventually be together again. So yeah, reconciliation is on the table because obviously you're destined to be together. You do have some karma to work out, right? And then you have sort of the pole star, a reversed star. I don't think the other person shares your incentive or your enthusiasm. I don't think they share your enthusiasm. Entertainment purposes only, but yeah, I don't think they're too excited about it right now. At least that's what it is. The Six of Vessels says that you would eventually contact each other again. You will eventually reconcile, but you need to stay far away from this person right now. Again, they don't share the things. They don't share the opinion that you have and all of that stuff. So there you go. The Six of Vessels. You need to stay far away for a while. Let them cool down. Let them settle down. Let them come into their own their own version, their own sort of the pathway that they need to walk as far as that is concerned. The Eight of Vessels says they have sort of exited. They're walking their own path at this time. They're going to do it with something else, maybe with somebody else. But yeah, at the end of the day, you have to let them walk their own path, and that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. But yes, you will reconcile. You will reconcile. It'll just be a while. Okay, these little golden tarot. We're actually running out of tarot. We've got so many questions. Do a little golden tarot action. Give TR another go or not? Let's see about that. Sarah wants to know. We could do a throwdown for that. Could do a little bit of a throwdown for that. Let's see. We got some throwdown action up in here. Where's my throwdown sound?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I would say on the left, we have a yes. On the right, we have a no. All right. If you give it another shot, it's going to go exactly how it went the first time. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. If you're going to give it another go, it's going to end exactly how it did the first time. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You know, a lot of times it's sort of where we're at. The Five of Coins says you're expecting something different, maybe. It's going to kind of end the same. The Knight of Swords says giving it another go is sort of where you're leaning. You have your foot sort of halfway in the water at this point for getting it another go. So definitely sort of made up your mind already as far as that's concerned. By not doing it, you're really, again, you have one foot in the water already. The King of Cups says that if you don't, you're always going to wonder. It's going to bug you. You're going to be back on the stream asking again and again and again and trying to sort of get that going. The King of Cups says you're going to be back anyway. Might as well give it another go. If you don't, you're going to feel like, what did I miss? What is kind of things going on with that? And the Eight of Coins being reversed as well. You feel like that you're not only missed out on something, but you feel like you need to work on it. And you're going to be back again, if you don't give it another go, asking, should I give it another go? Because that's your bottom line, is you're going to give it another go. There you go. No, not really a throwdown necessary there. You're going to give it another go, whether you sort of wanted to do it or not. Okay, January 2021, a PT wants to know, and we got one more question. We are out of here tonight. It has been a fun night, that is for sure. January 2021. See how that is going to go. What is going to be with the Light Seers Tarot? Got a lot of compliments earlier in the stream. We'll do a little Light Seers action on there, A little bit of that Light Seers love. Everybody does enjoy the Light Seers, that is for sure. Okay. Sunflower has no energy. I feel you. My chest has been hurting the entire day. I don't know what the hell is going on. All right. Wonder if it was that blueberry muffin. Gave me heartburn. Let's see. January 2021. It's going to be pretty good for you. I think that you have a lot of pretty good things going on. Sunflower, you are next. You have a lot of good things going on in January. A couple of the things you have going on are sort of a culmination of some work that you've done. So you put in the work, you put in the hours, and you're ready to go with certain projects. The Ten of Cups says some of those things are going to work out. January 21, it's going to sort of be an ending to a couple of things. It's going to be a good ending, that Ten of Cups, that nice thing is sort of what you have going on. The Ten of Swords, though, says there are other factors in your life where you feel like that you haven't made any progress. And, for reason, you definitely have not made any progress. It's one of those things where you need to sort of get started on it. You've been dragging your butt. You definitely need to get going. The Ten of Swords says don't cut off everything yet. Some of those projects are worthwhile to keep going and whatnot. But there you go. There you go. When we do the stream again, every day, Addie, I come here every single day, 6:30 p.m. Central, every single day. Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, I don't know, your birthday, Valentine's Day. Anyway, yeah, January 2021, you definitely have some things that you need to get off your butt and start with that. The Five of Cups, you know, you have a lot of negativity towards money sometimes, possessions, money. You feel like that somebody owes you something, or it feels like that you're not making enough, or it feels like they're sort of stunted on money. I think for rightfully so. I think a lot of that's going to start clearing up about February, March, but for right now, it seems you're still going to feel that way. Ace of Cups, you're getting an offer to go on a trip you don't want to go on. So if anybody talks about a trip in January, you want to think that through really well before you sign up for all of that garbage. I am just saying, don't go on any trips in January before you sign up for anything. You know, somebody says, "Hey, you know, when COVID lifts up, let's do this." And yeah, you want to think twice about that. Boo Boo wants to know, annoyed and short-tempered. All right, like what is annoying you and short-tempered? By the way, the last reading of the night. Again, I'm here in 23 hours. I'll be back. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I will be back in 23 hours. I'll be back. And there we go. Annoyed and short-tempered. I don't know what a good annoyed and short-tempered deck is, but apparently it's going to be this one. It is going to be this one. Poppy seed buttery muffins. There you go. What kind of annoyances do we have going on there? How annoying is it? Inquiring minds, one. 8 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Yeah, okay. 8 of Wands and 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. It's an emotional thing. I mean, it's an emotional thing. It feels like it's just that time. It feels like if we ran your chart, we would find very quickly why this is happening. It feels like it's an emotional time for you. It's like the cycles of the moon or the movement of things running around are not in your direction right now. So it's that time. It's that time. And it's going to be probably for another 3-4 days. And then it's going to clear up a little bit. The 2 of Wands, it says that, again, sort of the world, the rotation, things sort of moving along with sort of how you're going, the planetary movements and whatnot. The 2 of Wands feels like that is sort of working against you right now. And you see that with the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Cups as well, a very emotional thing where things are pulling at you, things are influencing you as far as your emotions go, and they're sort of baking as a little negative thing. And the 8 of Wands says that your movement sort of solves it or resolves it. It's all about getting moving and getting working on stuff and not letting your mind sort of wander around. I think if you let your mind just wander, if you're not sort of in a meditative thing to where you're sort of in control of all of this stuff, it's not going to be very beneficial for you. And again, your sort of brain, your mind, your emotions are working against you at this time. But I think that is going to be clearing up again. I would say 3 or 4 days is going to get a little better for that. But overall, it's not anything, you know, that's around you. It's just sort of a timing thing. But there you go. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I greatly appreciate that. And, you know, we are going to be back in 23 hours, and I will see you then.